Think of the emotion of Jesus that night. If we could just settle in. I know we love to talk about his divinity, but for a minute, think of his humanity. Think of the emotion of Jesus that night as he and his apostles, whether at the table or later in the garden, began to sing together. The stone that the builders rejected has become the capstone. The Lord has done this, and it's marvelous in our eyes. Imagine singing that knowing you're the stone. Imagine singing that knowing you're about to enter into your rejection. Imagine singing that knowing that it won't be the religious leaders, and it won't be Judas, and it won't be Pilate, and it won't be Herod. It won't even be the men who drive the nails. But the Lord has done this.
Yes. Yes.
And it will be marvelous in our eyes. Imagine the apostles singing with joy, not knowing the sorrow that they were about to feel. Imagine the apostles singing about the stone sitting next to him and not fully understanding who he was or what he had come to do. His friends didn't know that they were singing to the rock in those moments. And then there's the next line of the psalm, verse 24, one that we know well. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. It's a song that we wake up with. It's a song that we start services with. And yet it's not a song about every day. It is the reality of the Passover that Jesus longed to eat. This is the day was the same as this Passover that Jesus longed to eat. They were the same day and a specific day. A day that had always been in the heart of God. A day that had always been in the mind of God. If God kept a calendar, it's the day that he circled when he started the calendar. Because this will be the day of your salvation. And this will be the day of your freedom. And this will be the day when all your debts are paid. And this will be the day when my son defeats all of his enemies. It's not just any old day, it's this day. But the beauty of all of it is this: God planned it all along. This isn't where he rescued us because we went awry. This is what he had planned for us, even though we knew we'd go awry. This was God's heart for us all along. And this is the reason that Exodus 12:24 tells us that the Passover is to be celebrated forever. Because the way that God freed Israel from Egypt only pointed to the way that God would free Israel and then through Israel all of humanity from the bondage of sin and death. It was always by the blood of the Lamb.